AutoCAD is all about putting our designs on paper, so it's time we start creating some line work. In this lesson, we're going to look at AutoCAD's most basic tool, the line command. On my screen, I've got this large rectangle. This shape is going to serve as a boundary. Think of it as a sandbox that we'll use to explore the features of the line command. To create a line, I'll move up to the Draw panel and I'll click the line icon. And if we look at the command line, we can see AutoCAD is asking us to specify first point. So I'll pick a point on screen, and then I'll pick a few more points. And as I move my cursor for each segment, take a look at how the line moves. This is called the rubber band effect. Before I specify another point, let's look at the command line again. Notice I can specify my next point, or I have these sub options. Now typically I like to access sub options by right-clicking and selecting them from this pop-up menu. I'd like to back up a segment, so I'm going to select Undo from the menu. And let's back up one more segment. I'll right-click and I'll select Undo again. I will then click a few more points on screen, and when I'm finished, I'll right-click and select Close to close my shape. Let's launch the line command again. I'll start my first point. I'll pick a few more points, and maybe my line segment is now finished. Let's talk about how we can exit the line command. One way is by hitting the Escape key. That will cancel us out of any running command. Let me launch line again. I'll create another segment down here. Another way to exit a command is by right-clicking and selecting Enter from the menu. Most every AutoCAD command works this way. Now, this geometry is nice, but it has no geometric value. Let's create some line work that's based on real dimensions. I'm going to launch the line command, and then I'll pick a point on screen, and I'm going to pull off to the right here, and I'll type 5 and hit Enter. I just created a line segment that's 5 units long in the direction that I was pulling. I'm going to pull down, and I'll type 9 and hit Enter. I will then pull over here to the left and type 7 and hit Enter. And then when I'm finished, I'll right-click and select Close to close my shape. This method of drawing is called direct distance entry. And while we're still scribbling on screen, this geometry is based on real dimensions. Now that we have a functional understanding of how to use the line command, we're ready to move to our next lesson where we'll create some geometrically accurate line work.